this is real. I'm not acting right now.
No.
I'm blown away.
Well, hello there. It's us again, Shawn and Kris. See, I didn't get them confused. So we're here sitting in a furnished unit in Virlow Village. This is amazing. I mean, this is amazing. So first we need to shout out Kris's wife, Heather, because she put this together and it's just killer. It really is. She just blew it out of the ballpark. And what it really does is we come in here before they're furnished, you look and you think, okay, is this big enough for anybody to live and sit and be comfortable? And now we're sitting here with a love seat and a couch and the TV on the wall and plenty of dining area and chairs at the countertop, and and the bedrooms are massive.
They are.
Actually, the bedrooms are just huge, which is this wonderful, wonderful thing. And so, we're sitting in here and it's just quiet and it feels good, and it feels like home.
I was thinking about it when I was sitting out here this morning. How many total square feet are these?
These are about 1,650 square feet.
Yeah, so you're getting 1,650 total square feet finished, which at the price point that this is at, there's nothing available right now.
Well, it's
that's
all
even
above
close to
ground,
that.
right?
Yeah,
So you aren't living in the basement, so everybody's got bedrooms above ground,
that's right.
which is awesome.
Yeah,
And
three-car
gotta mention
garage.
that. Three-car garage. Yeah, it's really, really something. So as you come in, everything is beautifully paved. The street's all nice and neat and clean. Got the houses on one side, the two-car garages on the other. And I guess to be clear, they are two-car garages, but we've got 14-foot doors. So what they're really designed for is that you can park your second car over there, then have lots of room for the toys, right? And the storage. So most people that live in townhomes, the one huge limit they've got is storage. They don't have any place to put their extra stuff. So what do?
Rent a storage unit.
They rent a storage unit. And those buggers cost how much?
$300, $400, $500,
Yeah,
depending on the size.
even on the low side, the
Yeah.
little ones are a couple $100. So what's great here is you've got that. There's room for bicycles, and you can have kids riding out back, and of course then there's just room for all kinds of box storage, put in shelves, still have plenty of room to park that other car. So it's not just about what you pay for these, it's what you're not paying for a lot of other situations where you have townhomes, whether they're single level or multi-level like these units are. So there's 16 of them done, right, Kris?
They're done. Yep. So they're on the market, and we're starting to market them. We did some open houses for the first time this last week.
Yeah.
Had a decent response.
We actually are about to put up signage. We actually haven't had any signage yet, so we're ready to rock and roll with these being done the way they are now. We really feel like, okay, now we've got the product where it needs to be, looking like it needs to look, ready to present to the public in a big way.
Yeah, we're going to start marketing it heavily.
Yeah.
So
Where are we coming in on price? We talked about
So
that.
we're at $369. Candidly, we're probably about to adjust that just a little bit. Not a big adjustment, but a little bit of an adjustment, because we actually came in a little bit under budget, which gives us some room inside the market. So one of the great things about these, I guess, where I was going with that, is that you can buy these are individual units, or if you're an investor and want to buy an investment unit, we did want to present that we are going to be offering a rental guarantee program for this, where we estimate the rents on these are around $2,000 a month, right in that time frame. We're going to guarantee $2,200 a month for the first year. So if you're not able to lease out your property for that $2,200, we'll supplement $200 a month for the first year, and let rents catch up and build that number.
awesome.
It's a great program.
We also, if you want to come out and look at these, come tour this. We're going to have this one open quite often.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's any investors out there, I know they're going to be getting this update. We're super grateful to the investor group. I mean, this was a fun one.
They've been awesome.
Yeah, and you can come take a look. But yeah, the other nice thing about these ones is you do even have a back patio. And that's, in a lot of these, like we just drove by some that are right on Sunnyside Road. There's no back patio,
No.
right?
There's no green space at all, really.
Nothing. And so you've
Talking
got
about the
gas
ones on-
hookups, and you got your own little space back there. If you got
Yep,
the kids.
fenced in, private little space. If you have a little dog, or
So something we haven't mentioned, to remind everybody, there's an elementary school right back here behind us. So it's actually, we're building 2 fourplex units behind this one, but there's a walkway that goes from these units that goes back straight to Falls Valley Elementary, which is just right across the street. So It's a quick walk or bike ride or however the kids want to
Yeah,
go
in the
back and
summertime,
forth.
that's basically a park, right? That's
It is.
open access to as much green space as you want,
The big
swing
playground
sets,
over
and
there,
it's wide
all
open
really
to the
close.
public. So
It really is. And plus, again, the area out front. So the location of the school is great. We haven't talked about this enough about our centralized location because we're, what, a mile from Costco?
yep,
We're a mile from the mall. We're
Romaines.
mile.
Romaines is
Romaines
like
is right
300
around the
yards.
corner. We've got
Taco
Walmart.
time is like 20 yards.
What else do you need? You got Costco, the mall, Romaines, and Taco Time.
the-
And
I
Walmart.
think that's
You know,
it.
what more do you need besides all that? And the school close
Yeah,
by
this
as well.
is a great area.
So these really, they came out great. You know, our 9-foot ceilings and the walls. One other reminder about our process of construction. We've got to get a sample of this that everybody can see, but you know, we've got a 2x6 wall, and I used to think it was a 2-inch gap. It's actually a 4-inch gap in between, and then another 2x6 wall separating these units.
yeah.
Rather than code allowing 2x4, we went with 2x6, and that entire gap is insulated. That's part of what's making these units so quiet, is that they're just insulated.
So talk about that space between the two framing. That's sound design, right? That where there's no vibration passing through because the framing is separated by an air gap of 4 inches. You said.
Well, there's actually a firewall in between. So there is sheetrock
Okay.
that goes all the way from the foundation all the way up to the shingles
Okay.
at the top, and then it's insulated to that firewall.
Yeah.
And so we've got 5/8 inch sheetrock, a 2x6 wall full of insulation, another 5/8 inch piece of sheetrock, and basically 8 inches of insulation on the other side of the wall, where there's another 5/8 inch on the other side. So I mean, it's just
You
this
checking this
massive
math
wall.
along the way?
Sounds like we got like 3 feet.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
So there's a lot of purposes. There's sound and fire protection, both that adds, right?
It does that, and then of course quiet,
Yeah.
right? And so that's one of the big things we talked about here. We didn't just come in and spray all the walls the same color. We didn't create just 8-foot ceilings. We went with the 9-foot ceilings up here. We went with lots of. I mean, you can see how light it is in here. So we've got
Yeah.
lots of lighting,
Two-tone.
lots of can lights. It just, you know, we just were really very focused on creating a quality of life situation for all those who want to live here. And so that's why we're excited about it.
Hard surfaced countertops,
Yep.
soft closed drawers on the cabinets,
Gas stove.
gas stove that is actually Wi-Fi. That blew me away the other day. I was playing around trying to hook these TVs up, and all of a sudden I got every oven in the place that's wanting to connect to my Wi-Fi. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. So there's upgrades in here, I guess is the point we're trying to make, and it's just not just your average usual townhome.
Right.
Yeah. When you check out the master bedroom, that's a king size bed in the master bedroom. And that king size bed looks small in the bedroom. And we've got a separate sitting area and the walk-in closet. It's just great. And then our second bedroom upstairs has got a full size bed in there. And there's still plenty of room for other furniture. And even the third bedroom in front, which actually has probably the best lighting of the rooms, just because it's on the south side, it gets a lot of natural light. So all of these bedrooms are also good size with nice closets, and they're just well amenitied. It's just our person who drew these up, her name's Tanya Cromwell, and Tanya just did a great job. Tanya did a great job.
Okay,
All right.
well, that's your update. Come out and check them out.
Come see us.